Hello and welcome to It's Tomorrow News. I am R. Sriram. Polar vortex expected to bring snow, ice and brutal cold to most of US. A strong snow and ice storm followed by brutally cold conditions will soon smack the eastern two-thirds of the United States as frigid air escapes the Arctic, plunging as far south as Florida, meteorologists forecast. Starting Saturday, millions of people are going to be hit by moderate to heavy snow from Kansas City to Washington, including a high chance of at least 8 inches of snow between central Kansas and Indiana, the National Weather Service warned on Friday. It's going to be a mess, a potential disaster, said a private meteorologist. This is something we haven't seen in quite a while. A National Weather Service meteorologist said on Friday that the potential for blizzard conditions is increasing, particularly in Kansas and neighborhood portions of the Central Plains, and that wind gusts may reach 50 miles per hour at times. As the storm moves out on Monday, hundreds of millions of people in the eastern two-thirds of the nation will be plunged into dangerous bone-chilling air and wind chills all week, government and private forecasters said. Temperatures could be 12 to 25 degrees Fahrenheit colder than normal as the dreaded polar vortex stretches down from the high Arctic, bringing chilly weather, they said. From electric blankets to the coziest coasts are the cold weather essentials you need to beat the big freeze. This could lead to the coldest January for the US since 2011, the AccuWeather Director of Forecast Operations said on Friday. The biggest drop below normal is likely to be centered over the Ohio Valley, but significant unusual cold will extend southward all the way to the Gulf Coast, said a meteorologist at the National Weather Service's Climate Prediction Center. Forecasts have moderated a bit from last week when some computer models envisioned the worst cold spell in decades. Now it's unlikely many cold records will break, but it will still have a big impact on the country, the AccuWeather Director of Forecast Operations said. This double dose of nasty weather may be triggered in part by a fast-warming Arctic, serving as a not-so-gentle reminder that the climate crisis gooses weather extremes, even winter ones, said the seasonal forecast director at the private firm Atmospheric and Environmental Research. The polar vortex, ultra-cold air spinning like a top 15 to 30 miles high, usually stays penned up above the North Pole. But sometimes it escapes or stretches down to the United States, Europe or Asia. That's all for now. For more weather news updates, stay tuned with us on It's Tomorrow News. For more global weather updates like this, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you.